The NBA trade deadline is coming up on February 6th at 2 p.m. And things are certainly heating up right now because De'Aaron Fox's agent, Rich Paul, he told the team that it would be wise of them to move on from the guard. A preferred destination for him would be the San Antonio Spurs. Now, this kind of hurts as a basketball fantasy because the Kings just became relevant again. Now, I know they're having a down year. They just fired Mike Brown like a few weeks ago or something like that, and they got DeMar DeRozan, but that's sort of a double-edged sword there because it kind of ruined their offense. And, they've had De'Aaron Fox for about 7 years now, 7, 8 years, and they haven't really done a whole lot, sort of wasting his prime. It's kind of how a lot of these NBA players think nowadays. Because, well, I mean, if you're not gonna do much for me right now, why should I stay? Or if we're not doing much winning, maybe I should say, why should I stay? And so recently, Rich Paul told the team, hey, you better move on or we're just gonna leave when his contract comes up. Another rumor you might have been hearing about recently is the Lakers being interested in Nikola Vucevic. Well, apparently that's not happening anymore because the Lakers aren't willing to pay the price that the Bulls are asking for Nikola Vucevic. Stop me if you've heard that before, by the way. But apparently not all hope is lost as the Warriors are allegedly interested in trading for the all-star big man. Again, the Bulls are asking for a first-round pick for Vuce, which I think is totally reasonable. The guy's having the best year of his career, and I don't see why asking for a first-round pick would be too much. I mean, like I said, he's playing phenomenal. He could really help a team like the Golden State Warriors sort of get back into that top tier of contenders. But yeah, I mean, it's all up to them if they want to pay the price and take the risk and do the best they can in terms of acquiring talent before Steph Curry ultimately retires. Last but not least, let's talk about the Jimmy Butler saga that's been going on in Miami. He just recently got handed a 7-game suspension for conduct detrimental to the team. Then he got another 2-game suspension. And most recently, a 3rd indefinite suspension. And look, I get it. Nobody ever wants their star player to be acting like this. You could say he's acting like a diva, which in part, I would slightly agree. However, you're talking about one of the most dedicated players in your franchise's history that you have done almost nothing for in terms of acquiring talent. You've been in countless rumors over the years in trying to get Bradley Beal or whoever, Paul George, and you've ultimately struck out every single time. And I mean, honestly, you're the Miami Heat. Pat Riley, what are you doing? You're letting go a guy who brought your team to the NBA Finals, seemingly by himself, 2 times. And honestly, a couple of years ago, when he brought the Heat to the Finals as an 8th seed, that should have been enough for you to be like, oh, okay, let's do literally everything we can to keep this guy here. And you've done nothing. Now, I get it. The new CBA kind of complicates things a lot, but you know what? That's really no excuse if you ask me. You guys are GMs and members of the front office in the NBA. All right? You didn't just get this job out of pure luck. This isn't some entry-level job that you can just apply for on Indeed. And then next thing you know, you're the GM or president of basketball operations of an NBA team. Like, no, you guys know what you're doing. You know how to orchestrate a trade. And yeah, I mean, to me, it's just absurd the amount of people that are not taking Jimmy Butler's side. Now, I get it. This is the 3rd or 4th time he's forced his way out of an organization. But I think especially this time, it was completely warranted. This time in Minnesota really were the 2 times where I'm like, yeah, I think he's kind of in the right here. because he's given your franchise his all. I mean, it's absolutely insane to me how Pat Riley is acting. It's just sad. You know, why do you not see it from his perspective? You really do not care at all to add any sort of talent around him. This is the same team that you've had surrounding him for years now. And you just sit there and be like, oh, okay, well, I mean, we already got Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero. Let's just see what happens, right? No, I don't even think he cares. I don't even think the Heat front office cares at the end of the day. And this just shows. I mean, you're telling me that you can't grab a single star out of all the guys that have demanded trades over the last 3 to 4 years, ever since Jimmy's been on the team. You couldn't grab a single one of them. That's pathetic. And now everybody's out there just berating Jimmy, the front office, fans across the league. I guarantee you're going to see people burning Jimmy Butler's jersey, or maybe not. I don't know. Who knows nowadays? But anyway, it's just absolutely pathetic to me that Pat Riley and the Miami Heat organization is reacting the way that they are in this situation. It's just pathetic to me. But anyways, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.